Oh, hey, indeed. Welcome into the Guest Room podcast. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Quest.
That's Andy.
Bars?
And that's KD.
Quest bars? Oh, those things. Phil.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're supposed to at
I
least.
mean, forget the fact that my word was plural.
Really?
Really?
You said quests?
I did.
Oh.
Oh, I heard quest.
Yeah, I
My
also
bad.
heard Quest.
Oh, all right, fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know that I'd really heard KD respond like that
Phil.
mid sentence before. Like, I thought we were going to have a problem on our hands where he just repeated the first two words as his third word.
Quest bars. Quest bars. Like Sunday.
Bond.
Sunday. James Bond.
Hey, listeners, welcome in. We are really excited today. I know for you, it's only been like 3 or 4 days since the last time you heard us. Or if you're Lauren, you know who you are. Maybe it was like 5 minutes ago. But it's been a long time for us. We're back in the guest room together, guys. You feeling good? Feeling strong?
By the time the people hear this episode, your quiver will be fuller.
Ideally, yeah. Who knows at this point? I mean,
It seems like it's taking forever. I mean, I'm expecting you to get a phone call at any minute, and you're going to be whisked away, and we're not even going to be able to finish this recording.
but yes, my wife is in the category of 9+ months.
Why did I think you were going to say catacombs there?
I don't know.
I was waiting for him to say Pergurgenant.
Nice.
Oh, one of the
Classic YouTube
greatest.
video.
That is, well,
Yes.
I don't know that it's been around long enough to be classic,
Instant classic.
but it's great. That's true.
It's at least 10 years old. It's got to be 10 years. You had Yahoo Answers on it.
well, but it's about Yahoo
Yeah.
Answers. We don't necessarily know that it.
True.
Do people still use Ask Jeeves?
No way. No way.
What was the one that you could like text the number?
What? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, remember you could like just text a number and like ask
Just tell
them,
you?
but like then someone would go research it.
Yeah, I do remember
What
that.
was
We
that?
were doing that in our high school.
What was that?
To impress people.
Was it like a service you pay for?
No, it was free. Like you would text them and be like, "Hey, what's the answer to this?" And then they would go find it and then respond back to you.
It's like Textipedia.
Man, what was that?
I don't remember, but I
What
did that.
was that?
Wow.
Yeah. There also used to be the phone number popcorn that you could call and it would tell you what time it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that you liked that.
Yeah, that was a big deal. And then apparently, I guess phones already have clocks on them now, so you don't need to call. You don't need to use your phone to call and find out what
Well,
time
maybe
it
you
is.
could ask what time it is somewhere else.
That's true. Yeah, you could do that, or you could just look at a map with time zones on it.
For some reason, this reminds me of a phone number that my friends and I in junior high used to call. We would. So the phone.
Oh, I googled it and I figured it out.
Wait, are you one of the people that answers these texts?
So, do you remember? It was called Cha Cha.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And it's just the letters spelled out, right? Like
Yeah.
That's all you would text.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man, you
We should try it.
You don't remember that?
Andy, try
No,
it.
I think I knew all the answers to things I wanted to know.
Well, the Wikipedia article says Cha Cha was an American
Oh, sad.
search engine that
right.
provided free real-time answers to any question.
real time.
Wow.
Kevin, where were we going? You
the
were
phone
taking us
number
on a trip.
So
yes.
yeah. 8th grade. Shout out to Alan, Adam, and Zach. The four of us would call this number. I don't know who first found out about it, but the number was 1-800-HI-WALLY. And I tried calling it a few years ago, and it doesn't do anything anymore. But it used to be a recording, and it would start off. Hi, thanks for calling. It's me, Wally. Thanks for calling me on my special Wally Bear hotline. and then it was like a you call this number if you're a kid and you think that somebody's trying to offer you drugs or something, and then you could press 1 to talk to Toby Turtle. Press 2 to talk to and like there were all these different like personalities, and you could press it, and then that personality of that animal person or whatever would tell you about how cool it is to not do drugs and all this kind of stuff.
Excuse me.
And so we would just call it and just get like endless laughs from listening to these animals tell us not to do drugs.
So what you're supposed to text that number to somebody who is allegedly offering you drugs.
I guess so. Yeah, or,
Oh,
or just
okay.
keep it in your back pocket for when somebody does it for you. I don't know.
So I Googled 1-800-HI-WALLY, and it says it was Wally Bear and the No Gang.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yes.
What?
Wow.
That reminds me of the no zones.
Or the rejection hotline, which that sounds similar to, but a little bit different.
And good old Reddit. There's a post on Reddit. Help me find Wally Bear. When I was in high school,
yes.
when I was in high school, you could call 1-800-HI-WALLY. It has since been disconnected. I've been wanting to take a trip down memory lane and show some friends about this hotline. I even
Are we
went,
sure this isn't Kevin?
I even went as far as contacting the owner of the company. He didn't give me any info.
Was it incorporated in Delaware? Because that's where a lot of them are.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's awesome.
Fascinating. Well, welcome in, listeners. This is a trivia show where we play games, and hopefully you get to play along with us. But speaking of that, we do have a game for you called the Secret Phrase Game. One of the hosts on today's show has been given a secret phrase by the other three hosts and has to utter it, I guess, as secretly or as nonchalantly as possible into the episode, and try not to get found out, I suppose. It's your job to find out who that host was and what their phrase was, and you can submit your guess as to who that was for a chance at some free guest room merch. We'll tell you how to do that at the end of the episode. For now, we will be playing a little round of Jeopardy on today's episode, and on the guest room podcast, we like to call that a Jepisode. Today's Jepisode has been brought to us by Kevin. Kevin, why don't you walk us through your categories?
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got 6 categories today. I don't know if it's going to come as a surprise to you or not, but
Only slightly.
that's what we have. Our first category is going to be toes on felt.
Oh, nice.
The good old days.
Do we think this is like spoonerisms run back from before?
all of them? Just that category?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Second category is I'm still at this very moment trying to name it, so I'm going to call it unexpected timeline headlines.
Okay.
Okay.
Third category is going to be Spoonerisms Celebrity Edition.
But Andy said there weren't any more.
He's
has
wrong.
racked my
exhausted
brain.
them.
I think I didn't. I think I chose ones that he hasn't chosen before.
Okay.
We shall see.
I wonder, like, are they good or
Bill
is it
Woofo.
Are they good?
Are they good or is it Jabron Lames or something?
Deflo Crawler.
We'll just have to see. Wow, there's a blast from someone's past. Fourth category is got sot.
Is that SOU?
SOT.
Oh.
Fifth category is give me a ring.
We think that's phones or engagements.
I was thinking phones.
Sixth category is unscripted.
I bet it's phone brains.
I think that's Kevin's second least or third least favorite category of all time.
There have been some doozies.
That's a good.
Is this where we ask questions?
If you'd like. By the way, there is a seventh bonus question on toes of felt.
Toes on felt.
Toes on felt. Sorry. I was confused by Burry toes of felt, as anyone would be.
Of course.
Obviously.
So what's unscripted?
Unscripted is I'm going to give you a tagline from a reality TV show, and you tell me what is the reality TV show that's from.
Okay. What about give me a ring?
Give me a ring. I'm going to give you a
Ring.
I'm going to give you a slogan from a jeweler, and you tell me what jeweler.
There are 6?
Okay. And what's got sot?
Got sot. So as we all know, a sot is a drunkard.
We don't.
Oh, yeah, we didn't know that.
We do now.
And so these, I'm going to give you the name of
A drunkard?
I'm going to give you the name of a person who is also eponymous with a certain type of alcohol, and you have to tell me what the type of alcohol is.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Unexpected timeline headlines.
Yeah, so in this one, I'm going to give you an example right now. just so that you understand the category a little better. I'm asking you to give me 2 historical events or people or even non-events. You'll understand what I mean when I get there. So the example is I could give you the headline flood survivor meets father of many nations, and you would give me
Noah meets Abraham.
Noah meets Abraham, or Noah and Abraham even, because basically it's like, wow, they were alive at the same time. It's like an unexpected thing. Like you don't think about Noah and Abraham having like been alive at the same time.
Okay.
And so
Okay,
this
okay.
is, you don't expect these things to either be together, or you don't expect there to actually be a gap between these two things. And so and I'll be pretty forgiving as long as you're giving me
2 keywords.
essentially what I'm looking for.
And these are
Okay.
true, like historical facts.
Yes, these are
Okay,
truths.
Okay. And what's toes on felt?
Toes on felt is, as we all know, U.S. flags that feature toes.
What?
What?
U.S. state flags that feature toes.
There
There's-
were enough for you to add
7?
a 7th question?
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I can
Oh
think
my
of
gosh.
one.
Yeah, same. I can think of one.
All right, Mike, you're going to start us off.
Okay. We're going to head straight for Give Me a Ring for 100.
All right. Okay, give me a ring for 100. Now you,
Kitty.
KD.
Shanko.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh.
And Shanko.com.
KD, the board is yours
Give me a ring for 2.
for 2.
Kitty.
KD.
K Jewelers.
That is correct.
Every
that
kiss
was way
begins
awesome.
with K. And as Mike likes to say after those commercials, every hug begins with H.
Bling.
I've never heard you say that, brother.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Well done, KD. The board is yours.
Give me a ring for 3.
The Galleria of Jewelry.
I can
Andy.
guarantee I've heard
Andy.
that.
Jared.
That's correct.
Nice.
He went to?
400.
400. It's the best.
Andy.
Andy.
London Gold.
That's correct.
That's a jeweler?
London Gold. It's the best.
500.
I've seen London Golds. I thought it was a bank.
Nice. Number 5. The Diamond Store.
Kitty.
KD.
Zales.
That's correct.
How do you guys know this stuff?
KD
Give me a ring for 6.
for 6. True Love Grows.
Sounds like an anagram for something.
It probably is. Oh, I could introduce a new element to this game right here and now.
What?
If none of you is going to buzz in with the correct answer, the person who gives me what I think is the funniest anagram with this clue gets the point.
Anagram? Oh.
No?
No, that'd take forever.
All right. It would be fun, though.
It would be fun for our own amusement.
Why did you guys spend 3 hours recording a podcast?
All right. Boo, boo, boo. Sorry, the answer was Tiffany and Company.
Okay.
KD, the board is yours.
Let's do unexpected timeline headlines for 1.
Unexpected timeline headlines for 1. Underground Railroad heroine passes torch to bus passenger.
Andy.
Andy.
Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks.
Yes, they were alive for 5 weeks
Wow.
together.
Interesting.
200.
200. Suleiman goes on a duck hunt.
The only Suleiman I know is from.
The only one I know is a Kurdish general from the Crusades.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the guy from
He appears in Age of Empires.
Jack Ryan.
Yes.
He's the
A duck hunt.
bad guy.
Who goes on a duck hunt? Is it like
Mario.
King
Wow.
Richard the Lionheart? Because they met each other. So,
Yeah, guess that. You should guess that.
Keep thinking out loud because I like it, but I
so
don't think you're
like
on the
Prince
right track.
John / Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
What else happened around there? Around them parts. Also, it could be the wrong Suleiman.
I will also say this particular one is a bit of a stretch edition.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
gonna guess.
Nope.
All right, boop, boop, boop. The answer was the Ottoman Empire and Nintendo.
I
Both
said Mario.
Both
Oh.
existed for 39 years together.
Wow.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
300.
300. Cowardly Lion, the last straw for Hitler.
Repeat.
Cowardly Lion, the last straw for Hitler.
Mike,
The
Wizard of Oz in World War II.
I'll give that to you. The Wizard of Oz came out 1 month before the Nazi invasion of Poland.
Okay. Unexpected timeline headlines 400.
All right. Lee Petty, the inaugural champ in the greatest race in the 49 states.
What?
Lee Petty, the inaugural champ in the greatest race in the 49 states.
I don't know any things about any of these things.
I don't know which two things. Lee Petty.
Who's Lee Petty?
Well, I'm not going to tell
He's
you.
the inaugural champ in the greatest race in the 49 states.
So what two things are you looking for?
This is one of the cases in which I'm looking for an event and a non-event.
Who's Lee Petty?
London goes. It's the best. Lee
I
Petty.
don't know.
Boop, boop, boop. The first Daytona 500 was 7 months before Hawaii became a state.
Wow.
Oh, that's what the 49 was. Mike, I couldn't figure it
And
out.
1 month after Alaska became a state, by the way.
Interesting.
It is me, I believe.
Mike.
Unexpected 500.
Boo, 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 boo. Wow, wow, wow.
Well, let's just go ahead and make it a true with my... No. Let's keep it at a 500-point question.
All right, we're keeping it 5. I guess that's fair. I don't know. Yeah.
I think we've done that in the past.
Okay.
I can't recall.
What's the score?
Yeah, what is the score, Mike?
Well, I've got 300, and you guys have 800 apiece.
All right.
Okay. Capiche? Is that what you said?
We can remember that, yeah.
C-3PO sees heads roll. C-3PO sees heads roll.
You said that like it's the title of a band. Heads roll. I've been thinking about my food nomination all day.
And
You'll get it when it's time to nominate.
Thank you
I'm
for
really glad that you brought this
thank you
up.
for the teaser.
Tell us.
I'm going to say Star Wars came out during the French Revolution.
I like it. I like the
I don't think I can quite give it to you. So
during the last use of the guillotine.
yes,
Yeah.
The last use of the guillotine in France was 4 months after Star Wars: A New Hope came out.
What was it used for?
Beheading.
Chopping someone's head off.
Chopping vegetables.
I read a name, but I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
All right.
Sorry.
600.
600. In this one, by the way, guys, I'm asking for 3 things.
Okay.
Devout Bushido sends a bitmap to Emancipator.
Katie.
KD.
Samurai, Abraham Lincoln, and the fax machine all existed at the same time.
Yes, for a period of 22 years, a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
I don't believe that.
Sorry, that's 600 points for KD.
Fax machine existed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What?
And I still use stupid fax machines today, and they're the worst. And I believe that they existed during the time of Abraham
And,
Lincoln.
funnily enough, the fax machine is now not exclusively, but most heavily by far used in Japan.
Oh, that is funny.
That is hilarious.
I have determined that is hilarious.
Did you read that from a fax?
Let's do...
It sounded like that State Farm commercial, or what's the commercial? Maybe it is a farmer's commercial. I don't know. Where they're like, customer number.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
No,
remember what they
it's
say.
it's that small town insurance company that's like
Mutual of Enumclaw.
No, general.
Definitely not.
The general.
no. All right, so we're through 2 categories, and it is KD's board.
It is KD's board. Let's go with, because I forget what it is, Toes on Felt.
Toes on felt. All right, I will describe the flag to
The
you,
one.
and
That's right.
And you tell me what state it's for.
Okay.
Woman representing virtue, standing on a fallen king representing tyranny, reading Sic Semper Tyrannis.
Mike.
Virginia. That's correct.
Okay.
Toes on Felt 200.
Toes on felt for 2. A woman and a miner, a pine tree, a sheaf of grain, a plow, 2 cornucopias, an elk head, and the Snake River between 2 mountains.
Katie.
Katie,
Idaho.
that's correct.
Thank you for saying Snake River.
I thought about not, but then I was like, this is going to be a terrible category if I don't.
Yes.
Just depending on whether or not you include Snake River in the 200-point clue.
Yep.
300.
300. I do that in a couple other places, by the way, so be all ears. The sun, a steamboat, a palmetto tree, and a Seminole woman spreading flowers. Katie.
Florida.
Yes.
400.
400. The word Excelsior and two women holding up a coat of arms depicting the sun shining down on two ships on the Hudson River.
Katie.
Katie.
New York.
New York.
Sweet.
I
All
hate
right.
that he's
500.
500. I mean, if any category was designed for Katie in this board, it's this one.
Sure.
500.
Apparently, except for Give Me a Ring.
But he's beating me to guessing. I should be guessing right now.
Okay. A simple design nearly 400 years old of an American Indian and a star on a shield with the Latin inscription meaning, "By the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty."
You repeat?
A simple design nearly 400 years old of an American Indian and a star on a shield with the Latin inscription meaning, "By the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty."
Mid question score update.
You should probably guess.
Denied.
Denied.
I have an idea, but it's not worth losing 500 points.
Is it worth gaining 500 points, Mike?
Ooh, yeah, it is. Mike, Pennsylvania.
No. Wrong.
Keep my 500 points.
All right. Boo, boo,
Katie.
boo. Oh, wait. Yes, KD.
Massachusetts?
It is Massachusetts.
No! The clue was
Why?
nearly 400 years old, right?
What's that?
The clue was the ancientness of it.
Yes, obviously it had to be a very early
It was either that or Rhode
place.
Island.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delaware?
What?
I mean,
But Massachusetts was incorporated very early along with Virginia.
it had to be very early.
Couldn't they have designed it like somewhere else?
Oh, that's a good point. Didn't think of that. Glad I didn't. Toes on felt for 6.
Toes on felt for 6. Two women, Liberty and Prosperity, hold a shield with 3 plows, over which is a knight's helm and the head of a horse, but no reference to GTL.
GTL. Get the luck.
Grand Theft Lotto.
Andy.
Andy.
New Jersey.
Yes. What?
I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah.
GTL is
Yeah,
Gym Tan Laundry.
Yeah.
New Jersey Shore.
Still don't know what that is.
Oh, man. That's so stupid. I'm embarrassed that I know that. 700.
I knew I would plumb the depths of Andy's knowledge on that one.
Oh, my God.
All right, for 700, the rare 700-point question. A farmer plowing, a mounted American Indian, and 19 gold stars representing the 19th state admitted after the first 13 colonies.
Can you please repeat?
Yeah, a farmer plowing. There's a lot of plowing going on flags.
So much plowing.
A mounted American Indian and 19 gold stars representing
He's
the 19th.
plowing an Indian? Excuse me. Is this like where the comma is very helpful?
Yeah, I have a comma here. It's an Oxford comma situation. Let me read it again. A farmer plowing, comma. A mounted American Indian, comma. And 19 gold stars representing the 19th state admitted after the first 13 colonies. That's hilarious.
I don't have a guess, but
Oh,
I just thought that was
Yeah,
really...
I mean, this one's rather hard. I wasn't just going to give it away. Anybody?
Nope.
Boop, boop, boop. Any guesses for no points?
South Dakota.
Illinois.
Colorado.
No, but you were the closest.
North Dakota.
No,
Oh, Nebraska.
no.
What?
Wyoming.
I wasn't that close
No.
then.
You're close.
Iowa?
No.
Minnesota.
Yes.
Okay.
Still close.
Okay.
That
was too close. Score update.
Mike with negative 600. Andy with 1,400. Katie with 2,800.
all right. We're close.
No.
Ish.
Come on, Andy.
Ish.
You
But
got this.
hey, the last three categories could just be the inverse of the first three categories.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Except for there's not a 700-point question in the last three categories.
So it can't be the inverse.
You're right, but nobody got that one.
You're
True.
also right. Hey, right all around. Yeah. High five. All right. Whose board is it?
Mine.
Andy.
From GTL.
GTL.
Got sought for 100.
Got Sot.
Yeah.
Sam Adams.
Kitty.
KD.
Beer.
That is correct.
Lager.
Still a beer. Type of beer. Got sought for 2.
Captain Morgan.
Kitty.
KD.
What is that technically? Whiskey.
Andy.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Andy.
Andy.
Rum.
Oh, that's
That
right.
is correct.
I was wrong. Yep.
Got sought for 300.
Jose Cuervo.
Kitty.
KD.
Tequila.
That is correct.
Tequila. Got sought for 4.
For 4. Dom Perignon.
Andy.
Andy.
Champagne.
That is correct.
Oh, good job.
500.
500. Johnny Walker.
Andy.
Andy.
Whiskey.
That is correct.
600.
600. Remy Martin.
Ooh.
And if you say ASU or Kansas basketball, you will be wrong.
I have an idea, but it's not. It's just a just
You
a
have a
guess.
guess, but
Same.
Boop, boop, boop.
Cognac.
Yes.
Mm.
I was going to say bourbon, but
Yes, cognac indeed. All right,
I
two
think
categories
cognac and
to
bourbon
go.
are very similar.
What do we got?
Like they're both whiskey.
Bad.
We got bad. All
Mike
right.
negative 600, Andy 2,500, KD 3,000.
Tightening up at the top.
Very good comeback, Andy.
And some things are tightening up at the bottom. Like maybe your clenched cheeks or something. I don't know.
We'll find out.
what was unscripted again? What was that about?
I'm going to give you a tagline from a reality TV show, and you're going to tell me what reality TV show it is.
Let's go Spoonerism Celebrity Edition.
Spoonerism Celebrity Edition. British actor from Dark Knight and Harry Potter, and a breezy person made of valuable metal.
You repeat?
British actor from Dark Knight and Harry Potter, and a breezy person made of valuable metal.
I like wrong answers. Goopert Rint.
We said what?
Goopert Rint. or Groupert. I'm sorry. Oh, what's that one guy's name? Who it probably is?
Raniel Dadcliffe?
Boop, boop, boop. I was looking for Ari Goldman. Ari Goldman.
Hmm.
He's in Harry Potter?
Yes. He's Sirius, the one who's in he's the prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
All right.
200.
200. Actor known for role in 90210, who died at the age of 52 in 2019,
Oh, what was his name?
and what the Celtics called Bird when he was feeling sick.
What was his name?
I have no hope.
I can describe him to you.
Describe him to me.
You won't. You definitely don't know who this is.
Oh. I'm glad that you know
He was.
what I don't know.
He died. He got really sick, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. wasn't just like,
I thought
To
that,
death.
but I mean, like, it wasn't just natural causes. It was,
I thought that was Larry Bird who got sick. in
I
this.
believe he had a stroke.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't think I call that being sick, being ill.
I think sick's a pretty broad term. It could be used to describe
I'm gonna know it when you.
cancer or dribbling. Like that was
Sick,
a
bro.
sick move, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nope.
Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, the answer I was looking for is Puke Larry.
Yep. Luke Perry.
Oh, never would have got that.
Yep.
All right.
You
Andy.
had told me that Luke Perry was a person, I would have said country singer.
Luke Bryant,
Oh, okay.
300.
300. He lost to George Bush and a rowing device for women.
Why can I not think of his name? He invented the internet. Katie.
KD.
Gal Orr.
That is correct.
Oh, man.
Well, I thought of that and I still didn't
Yeah, I
make
was
sense.
trying to get it too.
I needed to get the thought he invented the internet thing through my head to get to Al Gore.
There you go. All right.
By
You're
the
bored.
way, that was a vowel spoonerism.
Yeah. It was me that
Well,
had
so was
issues with that.
Ari Goldman.
Yeah, it was me that
But
had issues with that.
I don't
not
have any
Kevin.
issues with that.
Okay, good. Neither do I.
Spoonies for 4.
Spoonies for 4. He played Ronan and Thranduil
You think people know his name?
And the doily your grandma keeps on top of her toilet.
What else do you call that? I would
you
have called
please
it a
repeat?
doily.
What?
Can you please repeat?
Ronin or Thranduil or the doily your grandma keeps on top of her toilet.
Yep.
What would you call that doily?
A doily
Yeah.
that she keeps on top of her toilet.
Maybe a something lace.
A toilet
like
doily.
a tank lace or
I'd call it a toily.
a bathroom lace. Is the guy's name Blaze Athroom?
I was thinking Pace Looper or Lace Pooper.
We clearly know the actor.
I'm thinking it's like got to be, well, out loud thinking. No, I'm not going to tell you. It's probably right. I think I know his first name.
Maybe
Just
you guys
by-
can group think.
Is it Thranduil? You think anybody in the world is actually named Thranduil?
Yes.
That was confident.
It's a big world.
I mean, there's multiple billions to choose from. There's got to be one.
Boop, boop, boop.
Is his name like Casey? Or
I'm sorry. The answer I was looking for is P. Lace. P. Lace.
Lee Pace.
Lee Pace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're on the right track.
The P. Lace. Yes. Got to be careful with that P. Lace. KD, the board is yours.
Spoons for 5.
Charlie and Emilio's father and how you might soil the doily.
Kitty.
KD.
Shart and mean.
Yes. Yes. Shart and mean is correct. KD, the board is yours.
Yeah, spoons for 6.
Ha, made you say it.
For 6. He played small forward for the Pacers for nearly a decade, and what you may experience when you soil the doily.
It's not Meggie Riller.
I only know one Pacers player. It's not him.
Is it Jermaine O'Neal?
Yeah.
He just has Jermaine written on his board. And not even... Did you stop halfway through?
Can you repeat?
Yeah. He played small forward for the Pacers for nearly a decade, and what you may experience when you soil the doily. Boop, boop, boop.
Merled.
Sorry, the answer I was looking for is Granny Danger. Granny
Oh.
Danger.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, everyone. I think Danny Granger has forgotten about Danny Granger.
You're probably
Granger,
right.
for the ones that get it done.
Hey.
Weird theme on this podcast.
What is the theme?
Granger?
That was actually on a different podcast,
Oh, that's right.
not on this one.
Ooh.
Weird. You got another podcast mixed up with your own podcast.
Yep. My B.
All right.
I don't even remember.
KD?
KD.
Yeah, KD.
What's unscripted again?
For the third time.
Taglines from reality TV shows.
Oh, that's right. You're right about your category. For 100.
Outwit, outplay, outlast.
Andy,
Andy,
Survivor.
that's correct.
That's it.
200.
I was thinking, come on in, guys.
200. They're totally out of control. Who says Paris and Nicole can't rough it? From filthy rich to just plain filthy.
What was it called? I don't remember the name of it.
It's gonna
No
have to
idea.
be you.
I don't remember the name of it.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry, the answer is The Simple Life.
Yeah.
Of Zach and Cody.
300.
300. Millions vote. One wins. Who's next? Everyone dreams.
Katie.
KD.
American Idol.
That's correct. And that was 4 two-word sentences in a row. So if they can make 4 two-word sentences, we can make a lot of 3-word sentences.
Or just one.
Well, 1. If that.
KD, the board is yours.
Unscripted for 4.
For 4. Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
Andy,
Andy,
Big Brother.
that's correct.
500.
500. This is the true story of 7 strangers picked to live in a loft and have their lives taped.
Andy,
Andy,
Real World.
that's right. To find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real. He knows it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never heard of Real World.
It's an MTV show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been on for like 30 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is its 30th year.
600.
600. The world is waiting for you.
Ooh.
Andy,
Andy.
The Amazing Race.
That is correct.
Darn it. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Wow. Andy.
All right. So,
I needed that.
Wow, you did 1,100 points
Mike,
in the last two.
how about a score update after the whole board?
So after an entire board of guessing and getting points and answering questions correctly and things like that, I have negative 600 points.
You guessed 4 times.
Andy and KD each have 4,100 points.
Wow. Is this the first time we've had a tie going into Final Jeopardy?
I think you're right.
Wow.
Or a tie of the top 2 scores, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the category?
Your Final Jeopardy category is the periodic table.
Go quadruple, Andy. Do it. Go quadruple.
You quadruple.
You quadruple. Wait. I will quadruple if you quadruple. And then if Mike gets it right, it's possible that we all end at 0.
Mike, no.
No,
Mike,
I'm still at negative 600.
Mike can't go anywhere. Trust me, I've been there before. Okay.
Are you quadrupling?
No, I'm just gonna wager.
All right.
That's true. They say there's nowhere to go but up. But when you're this far down, you can't even do that.
There's just nowhere to go.
There's just...
The periodic table. Name all the no, I'm just kidding. Of the elements whose symbols do not match their English names, which element's symbol is first alphabetically?
Oh, I just saw this question like today.
Which symbol or which name?
Which element's symbol is first alphabetically? Of the elements whose symbols do not match their English names,
Which element symbol?
Which
so I'm looking
elements-
for the element.
yes, which element's symbol is first alphabetically?
I saw this question today.
So you're just saying like they don't start with the same letter?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Like copper would still qualify, right?
Even though it's CU?
CBU.
it would copper still qualifies as matching.
Okay.
I've got an answer.
I do not.
I don't think it's right, but I've got one. You should really replace the map in here with the periodic table.
Well, the map's gone, so.
All right. Well, it's going to be replaced with something, right?
Oh.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
We have answers.
I am answers.
You are answers. Mike, you knew the right answer.
I did.
Because you're smart like that.
Yeah.
And that's why you had the number
Negative
of points that you
600
had.
points.
Just going around the table in that direction, KD, you wrote iron, and you wagered 614 points.
That's a good answer. I didn't think about that one. That one beats mine, so I know that's...
Let me go to Andy, who wrote, nah. What he means by that is
Sodium.
sodium. He wagered 5 points. You are both wrong.
No!
Which means that with 4,095 points, Andy is victorious over KD, who wagered 615, was it?
What's the answer?
614.
So that's 3486.
Oh, man, Effie is a good answer.
The answer is silver, which is AG.
Ah, yeah.
Wait,
Duh.
but I is before S.
AG is way before FE.
Which element's
Symbol.
symbol is first alphabetically?
That's why I had to ask, because...
Oh, I completely understood that differently. I thought of silver immediately because I was like, oh, silver or gold, AU or AG. But I thought you meant...
Well, if you understood it that way, then I would have expected you to write the element, like the element was possessing the... Or I'm sorry, the symbol, like the symbol was possessing the element. But you wrote the element like you were supposed to. You actually, I would have expected to misunderstand the question, Andy, because you actually wrote the symbol when I was asking for an element. Which element's symbol is the first
Oh,
alphabetically?
I understood it wrong, too.
Wow.
Wow.
I wish I had had points.
Yeah, that was an unambiguously asked question. So
I totally understood that as I'm looking for...
I understood it right.
Sorry, can I just
I understood it right.
butt in here and say you totally misunderstood that?
Okay.
wow,
I misunderstood that as...
this is a pretty big purchase for somebody with negative 600 points.
Just saying there's first and then there's not.
Yeah, I tried to make it very clear when I enunciated the question both times.
No, I mean, I answered it I understood what you were asking for. I just answered
You
it
just
with the symbol rather than
wrote it the
it
wrong
doesn't
way.
matter.
Yeah. You're like the two sons in the Bible
Yeah.
where one said he would do the work and didn't, and the other one said that he wouldn't do the work, but he ended up doing it. And I'm not sure who's who, but
Can I be the latter?
there it goes. You did win, so sure.
Under promise, over deliver.
Absolutely. Well done. Well played.
The only reason I am upset by this is that I knew the right answer, right? And
sucks.
my understanding of the question made me write down the wrong
Your
answer.
misunderstanding of the question.
Sucks.
All right. Well, thank you, Kevin, for that drubbing.
I'm sorry. I tried to make it a balanced
Yeah, no.
board. I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I didn't feel bad going into it. I just
There's something that happens in a J episode where I don't know. After a certain point, when you have to sweep a category or something like that to get back into contention.
It's like being down by 30 at halftime, and then you go down by like 46.
I think what happened is Give Me a Ring truly was my best shot. And as soon as I dug a hole there by having 0 points at the end of that category, I just couldn't. I mean, alcohol and Jersey Shore are not going to get me back to where I need to get.
And surprisingly, Jersey Shore did not fall in the unscripted category, but rather the toes on felt category.
Yeah. Did you like unscripted was already made and then you just like had a bunch
No,
of
toes on felt was made first.
really?
Yeah, but I was like, okay, so there are 7 flags with toes on them.
Wait, but
And
you
I
didn't even say California.
which has a bear.
So okay, I'm talking about people toes. So there's a map that breaks this down with different colors,
Oh my gosh.
and you will potentially see this category again with animal toes in the future. So study your state flags,
gosh.
people. So
talons
yes,
count?
Yes, yes. There's also a third category. Well, there's 4 categories. So there's human toes, animal toes, toes but covered,
Okay.
and no toes.
What in the world?
So yeah, you'll probably see this one again. But yeah, so I created that category. There were 7 that qualified, and I didn't want to leave one out.
Yeah.
I like to give extra point opportunities if possible, even though Minnesota was really hard. But New Jersey was also hard. So I was like, well, how do I say something interesting about New Jersey? And I was like, the only thing I know is Jersey Shore. And so I was like, okay, Jim Tan Laundry. And that actually led me to putting together the unscripted category.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Daytime Andy wins again.
Daytime Andy.
Daytime KD loses again.
Daytime Andy reveals that he watched a lot of reality television at some point in his life.
That so doesn't shock me.
Whilst drinking alcohol. All right.
Because
hey,
you knew what Don Perignon was?
listeners, remember that we played the secret phrase game at some point during this episode. So if you think you know who uttered the phrase and what that phrase was, please send an email with your guess to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. If you are correct and you've submitted your guess within a week of this episode airing, then you'll get entered into a monthly drawing, and at the end of the month, we'll announce the winner who receives some special Guest Room branded merch, which, by the way, is fantastic. We've had merch arriving. We've seen other people's merch. I just saw one of our stickers on somebody's water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
that's
great.
right.
So that's really exciting. I think I might order one of those for myself.
And actually, I think we're considering new merch. One, we're considering a shirt with some iteration of like Detroit's dark. Detroit's dark. I don't. It's really hard to indicate the dark on a shirt. Also, maybe like our site allows us to do placemats.
Oh, I hadn't heard this.
Yeah, placemats stack quite nicely when they're dropped, which is
Okay.
like something that I really.
Yeah, they do.
How so? Describe it for us.
Tall.
Tall.
Upward.
Gravity.
I would. Yeah, I'd buy those. I'd buy those for sure. Invite the family over for a nice
placemat drop.
nice dinner. Drop your placemats. Bring out the fine china. You'll enjoy it. Hey, that's right. Submit your SPG guest to the guestroom@gmail.com. Tell all your friends about our podcast. Leave us a review if you would. We've seen those rating numbers going up lately, so we appreciate you guys. Thank you for hopping on board. And as always, farewell.